Ever wanted to know what the difference is between OTF and TTF? Then this video is for you. Many graphic designers think that OTFs are better than TTF, but this is not true. OTF and TTF are just different formats. The historical background of these two different formats is that, in a short way, it would be too long to explain everything, but Apple developed TrueType fonts and Adobe developed PostScript, which became CFF fonts. So the compressed format. Many graphic designers from today still think that OTF are better than TTF, but this is not true. This is just a different format. You cannot say anything about the quality just based on the file ending in this case. It all depends on the manufacturer. The font format TTF or OTF is not an indicator for bad or good fonts. It depends on the kerning, the outlines, the design, and so on. So this is important. A good font has well-made kerning and well-drawn outlines, but the format does not tell you anything about the quality. But what is the difference then? TrueType fonts have quadratic outlines, and CFF, so OTF fonts, have cubic outlines. So it's just the math behind it. When we have a look into fonts, there are no outlines, they are just numbers, so coordinates. There's a point with a coordinate in an X and Y direction. And the math behind how the outlines are calculated is then different for TrueType and OTF, so PostScript. There is no quality difference between TTF and OTF. That's important to know for you. TTF and OTF are today OpenType fonts, so they share the OpenType specification. Therefore, they have a lot of font tables in common, like OS2 table, name table, and so on. But there might be some interesting differences for you in your daily work. We usually draw in Bezier curves and not in TrueType curves, even though that would be possible. So when a type designer draws the outlines, they are all drawn in cubic, so Bezier curves. When we create TTF files, these need to be converted to TrueType outlines. The conversion might look a little bit different than the original outlines drawn by the type designers. But why does it matter? It matters because when in very specific situations, so where I can see that OTFs are better than TTFs is, for example, when you convert your font files into logo, for example, and you want to keep the nice cubic or Bezier curves, then it's better to use the OTF files. But in many other cases, TrueType fonts are better because other applications have a better supporting for TrueType fonts. For example, in Microsoft Word or Microsoft Office products. For a long time, it was just possible to embed fonts into a Word or PowerPoint file with TTF files. So it matters which application you actually use and where you want to use it, and what is the situation for you. Long story short, both formats have their pros and cons, and they have the same quality when we produce them. In general, we can say that TTF works better with Office products and OTF with design software. Let's say it in this way. So when you convert to a PDF, for example.